Hi friends, welcome to SSTAC Alerts channel. In this video, we will talk about the SAP analysis. How to do SAP in stocks and which stocks we should select. Those things we will be seeing in SAP analysis. So, what is the minimum returns you should look for? How many stocks you should select for SAP and what is the exit plan? We will see in this video. So to select the stocks, I'll be using SAP analysis feature from SS Stock Alerts. And currently I'm looking for 100% returns in SAP for last 5 years for any stock. And I'll just go with the 1 to 2 stocks until I'm comfortable with the SAP process. And I may increase 3, not more than that. And what is the exit plan? So if I get the 60 to 100% from my investment, I will try to exit and I will go for the next stock. Or if you want to continue, we can continue with the same stock also until it performs good. So let us go to our SS Stock Alert site and we'll see how to pick the stocks first. So I'm going to the SS Stock Alerts now. Right. So just go to SS Stock Alerts. Now you can see or go to analysis and here go here and SAP analysis. So once you click this, you will get a SAP analysis dialog. So here, let me just explain these 3 parameters so that you will be understanding better. Here, I'm trying to invest in stocks with the SAP process, not in the lump sum. Okay, and this is in a month. How many months? Like if I have invested my amount for last 60 months in SAP process, each month I'm adding a 10,000 to for the SAP. And only I'm interested to see the history of Nifty 500 stocks, and I'm just clicking analyze. So what it will return is for the Nifty 500 stocks, it will get us what is the value if I have invested, like if I have invested the each month 10,000 rupees for last 60 months, it will get the list of stocks and what is the returns for each stock. And we can go here, and why this is important I'll just explain. So here we get the Adani Trans, HFCL, Navin Fluorine, JB Chemical. So here we get the list. So first thing, what is the characteristics we should do is, so what is the returns it has given for last 5 years. So I'm checking for last 5 years because if you are checking last 1 to 6 months or 1 year, there may be good performance for that stock, but only for last 5 years if this is appearing means it should be a good stock only it will appear. If that is a not good one, definitely that stock will not be appear here. So that's the reason I want to choose in the 5 years, but if you want you can change it to this to either 4 years, or you can, like this is a month, so I'm just calculating 12 months into a year. So or you can give a 36 for 3 years. So just select for 5 years and check the results, and from that we'll go on. So if I have invested in SAP process in the Adani Trans, the total amount I have invested is 6 lakhs. But now if you see, this is the returns you would have got. So almost 600% returns on your SAP. And if you have invested in HFCL, this is the 380 percentage you would have got the your, like if I have invested 6 lakhs, I would have got 28 lakhs in SAP process. So we want to get the best stocks from the NSE. So the first criteria we want to look is for last 5 years, the stock should return a 100% here. So here we will be selecting only above 100% stocks. So we will not go below 100% stock. There might be good stocks below that, but if that is it too good, it should return a at least 100% return in the last 5 years in SAP process, right? Okay. So Now we get the list, and the next question is how to select from like this 100, which one to select. So that is the next question, and we'll go into that. So here I want to, so first set your criteria, how much amount you are going to put for SAP. So that is first. So if you are going to put like 3,000, 5,000, something like, which is a small amount. So based on that one, you need to select the stocks. If you are like currently I have gone with the 3,000 as my SAP process. So I should not select a stock which is greater than 3,000. So that's a wrong, or at least 2,000 also, that is also wrong. So I will get only one stock per month. So that is, I don't want to go with that than 150 rupees since my amount is less. So that's the reason. If you are keeping amount as a 10,000, then you can go for the 3,000, at least 2,000 stocks. You can go like at least what are the stocks with the 2,000 or 1,000 rupees. You can select those stocks also. So since my SAP amount is less, I'm going with the less than 150 rupees stocks. Okay. So let me just select here. And so what I have done here is, so I just gone through the list. So I just started my SAP process in the last 5 months back, only using this analysis. So what I have done is I just done the last 5 months, like 60 months analysis, SAP analysis. I got the list. From that one, I'm selecting whichever the stocks are less than 150 rupees. I'm selecting here. So let me just go here. And so please do for Nifty 500 stocks, please do not go for the any small cap stocks. And since here we are dealing with the SAP, let me just show one chart here. Since we are dealing with the SAP, just select the monthly time frame. So and check the monthly this one candles. So this is what we want to look for. So here I just selected a JSL randomly. I will give you the reasons. So here the price is less than 100 rupees. Like my criteria is it should be less than 150 rupees. And like based on my amount only I'm deciding it. So next criteria is it has returned 100 percentage. Like for SAP analysis, it has written a one like more than 100 when I invested. So this is fit my criteria. And the third thing is you have to see what is the price action looks. So if check the monthly candles, like it is coming from the bottom and it's just reaching it to the top. So here I just selected JSL, and we need further reasons to select only this one, not the other one. So to do this, first check the fundamentals. Okay, just go to our fundamentals, go for any other stock, go to fundamentals here. So when you go for fundamentals, first check the what is the promoter holding percentage. It should be more than 50, it is good. And the promoter pledge should be less than 0 to 20%. Don't go beyond that. So here, like whatever I did, it's a wrong selection, but I will be exiting soon. So always select stocks which are less than 30, like 20% of pledge. So these two. And the next thing is, and what is the 52 weeks? Like what is the returns it has done from 52 weeks low. So I always look for more than 70 percentage, like 70 to 80 percentage returns. Like when I checked it, this one, when I entered, it is almost more than 100. Now it is a 300 percentage. That's fine. But then the third criteria is you should look for at least 70 to 80 percentage from its 52 week low. So what it means is the stock 52-week low is 25. So it should we should start our SAP process only after it reaches to 50. Like at least if it reaches 100% from its 52-week low, then only we will start our SAP process. So these three criterias I have added. And if you are going with for long term like 3 years 5 years, and I would suggest you to go with the this fundamentals here. So just go to screener. Since we don't have that fundamental quarterly results and annual results, we don't have it. So I would request you to go to the here and look for the quarterly results, how it is there. So if those looks good, and just go ahead and see. And the next thing is check for the FIS and DAS. So here in the shareholding, you can see the DAS and FIS. So they have increased in the last quarter. And try to select the stocks which has FAS, DAS. So that will be additional advantage because already they are in. And they have selected the stocks for some reason with the fundamental analysis and annual results and everything. So they have done whatever we want to do. So just confirm these two, like make sure that those are available. There are some stocks where FIS and DS will not be there. So instead of them, just go for the other stocks. So this is the part I want to do the analysis here. Now we are done with this analysis, and now we want to do our SAP process. So there are two approaches for this one. If you have a account in one broker like any Zerodha, and if you want to try to do the same in that broker itself SAP process, so there is two problems there. So whenever we are seeing profits in our stock, right? So we will get uh, we will try to book the profits. Like whenever we see some 20%, 30%, we will get a tempt to get out of the stock and go for the next one. So that's why try to open your account with any, like if you have any two broker accounts, try to do this SAP process in another account. Don't go frequently over there. And either you add or remove stocks from your SAP. Don't do that. So I have done I did the similar thing. So I just want to show that my this is for just for confirmation. I am just adding it. And previously I don't know how to select the stocks for SAP. Since I just analyzed and I thought this is the good. And someone will argue they want to see. I want to show one example with the wrong case why we should not select such stocks. I will go to the stock info here. So our favorite example, uh, most people look for ITC. Why I should not select ITC for SAP? So just go here, performance, right? Yeah, if I am seeing SAP calculator, so SAP calculator is available in each stock here. So you can go for any stock and you can see this SAP calculator. And if I would have invested this SAP amount like 10,000 for last 60 months, so what is the return it is giving? Minus 17%. So even I'm not getting my capital also. So, and even I won't go for already told, if it is a giving less than 100%, I would not select that stock. That's my criteria. And here you can change the period like 48 or whatever. So it is not at all giving positive return. So I would not select this type of stocks even with a good fundamentals. If there is no price action and there is no returns in the form of our SAP returns, I would not go with that. So with this, now we are done. And so when, on which day I should do the SAP process? Here all our calculations are done based on the first date of each month. So if I have invested first day of month 10,000 to this stock, what is the returns it is giving? So that's the calculation we are seeing here. Even I would go with something, some randomly I'm just selecting here Tata Steel. So if you see the performance, so it has written 146% for SAP for last 4 years. So 150% for last 5. So try to select more than 100% stocks. So which is like a confirmation for momentum. And so on the first day of the month, if that is a trading day, what I will do is I'll log into my account and I'll just add the SIP amount and I'll buy it. So here I have done only SIP 3000 per month, and for last only 5 months I have did it. So this is my total gains for now. My exit plan is I would exit once I get the 60 to 100 percentage on my returns. And I would want to show you the history. So what I would do is each month I'll just load the this is March month. So whatever the price it is there, so I would not consider about the price since I have done my all analysis in the SAP over there. So I have loaded whatever my I'm able to afford it. And please note that stock market is full of probabilities. There is no guarantee. So like a mutual funds, nobody can guarantee this will be returning a good 100% returns. But since it is in the past 5 years, it has written, we are assumed that it would give a good returns in the future also. So the next month, on each first month, I have added 3000. I just added whatever the quantity for that amount I am getting. I just bought it. So I did the same thing for last on the first day. I'll try to either first day or second day of the month. I try to buy it. I don't consider whether that is a bullish day or a bearish day. That doesn't matter because your SIP amount will do the average. So you will get only few quantities. You no need to worry for 1 rupee or 2 rupees whether it's a low or high. So you no need to consider about anything. So go for it and try to buy it on frequently. Don't see like when a stock is down for that month, and don't so since stock is down, will not buy it. Don't think like that. See if this is a what is the month, this one. So here when I bought it 91, the next month also the price is same. So don't think like the price is not more and will not put SAP. That's wrong. So whatever, if the price is increased or not, just add your SAP amount to that stock and just look for the returns. So how, and like whenever this stock is like, if you are picking, if you are going with some wrong selection, so somehow if you are went with the wrong selection, and please exit when the stock is breaking the its 200 days moving average, or if it is breaking the major support in the monthly time frame or a weekly time frame. I hope this video helps you, and you can pick your own stock. Whatever example I have shown, that is just an example only, not for to invest. And here there is like FSL is there, and there are good stocks here, and you can just try to select them and start investing in your SAP process. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our SS Stock Alert channel.